everybody, welcome back to Shop Dog Fabrication. So today we're back on the dart, and we're going to be talking fuel system and problems that I had last year. So 2 years ago in 2019, I did Hot Rod Drag Week, finished the car right before Hot Rod Drag Week, and I ran this style of fuel filter setup in it, which is, you know, this style of fuel canister, right? In this kind of a setup here, right? Okay. So that worked great for 2019 and a good portion of 2020. In 2020, when I did Race Week 2.0 or Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0, you know, I'd driven all summer in 2020, by the way, all around Michigan, not a lick of trouble. No fuel issues, no problems whatsoever, no misses, no carburetor problems, not a lick of trouble. And then I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And, you know, didn't have any problems the first day because I still had a tank of Michigan gas in it. And somewhere in Oklahoma, or on my way to Kansas the next day, I got probably a bad take of gas, and you'll see why here in just a minute. In fact, you know, I'll probably stop here for just a second, show you my current fuel setup, and then show you the problems that I encountered. All right, guys, so I've got the bolt loose. Let me lift this off and let's see if there's a bunch of trash in here like I'm thinking there may be, which caused all my problems down in Oklahoma and Kansas. Yeah, there's a bunch of trash in here. I'll have to filter it out so you guys can see it. But holy crap. Yeah, I'll take a still. You guys will be able to see all the trash that's in this fuel filter here in just a second. All right, so now you've kind of seen what happened. As you can see, there was a bunch of crap in that fuel filter, and I have no idea what kind of crap that is. It definitely was passing through that fuel filter system in there and getting up to the carburetor, and it was sticking to primaries. So I could drive like 6 hours throughout the day without a lick of trouble. Car would run great, start every time, no problems whatsoever. And all of a sudden, after 6 hours, then it would all of a sudden just start hanging up. I could clear it, put it back together, start it back up, drive a quarter of a mile, and it would hang up again. Flood the primary, stall the car out, and do it over and over and over. Now, the one thing, my fault, is I was not running a secondary filter on the carburetor. You can see now I have a secondary filter here on the carburetor. I've got a Russell removable filter that I can take apart and clean it out. So I've got that added. And I'm also going to be changing from this fuel setup here to this fuel setup. So in this fuel setup, right, it's relying on an O-ring to seal top and bottom. You know, it's replaceable. This is canister style, and you know, it's hard for me, you know, unless I take one of these with me, right, a couple of them, you know, I'd have to change them out if I had a problem, and I didn't have one with me, and nobody, you know, this probably uses this style. But going to this style, which is a GM style fuel filter, you can get these at any auto parts store, any Walmart. You can get these anywhere. Even like Tractor Supply type places carry these. So in a pinch, you know, I'm going to have one of these in the future, obviously, to make sure I don't have a problem, but I'm going to be switching over to this style fuel filter. Now, for these adapters, believe it or not, are power steering fitting adapters. They are a metric on this end to screw in to the fuel filter because it's a metric setup, but it's to a 6AN adapter. On the end of this fitting is an O-ring. to help seal it up. And I'm trying to unscrew this real quick. Hang tight. You can see, you know, there's basically how this is going to seal up inside the canister. I read this online. To switch to this style of fuel filter, you can get this Russell. This is a Russell fitting. It's a metric on one end, like I said, 6AN on the other. It's a simple adapter. I can screw it into the fuel filter, tighten her up, and then, you know, like I said, I can carry one of these with me in the future. I now have the removable fuel filter at the carburetor. And so, like I said, if I, you know, have to replace one of these, I can quickly stop anywhere along the way and get another one of these, you know, for like $7, $8, $10, and then not have any problems whatsoever, and always have a spare, you know, instead of having to get that other style, which I can only find like on Jegs or Summit. I don't know if that style of filter you can get at Tractor Supply places, things like that. I've never looked. So anyway, now I need to drain the fuel tank, thanks to all this, and clean it real good, because obviously there's probably more on the tank. Hope this helps you, because like I said, I do these drag and drive events. You know, whatever I have with me, you know, is what I have. I can't load this up on a trailer, and trust me, it got very frustrating after 2 or 3 days of this. And I probably should have rigged something up much sooner than this when I was doing that drag and drive event. But like I said, it happens so infrequent. You know, I didn't know exactly what was happening, and I should have taken the time to fix it. So that's my fault. But anyway, lesson learned. So I just wanted to pass some knowledge on to you guys that, hey, this kind of canister or fuel filter is a neat little setup you can do. I'm going to swap this over at the back of the car. And then I'm going to run also this Russell one on the front that, again, is removable, and I can swap it out. So I hope this helps you out when trying to plumb your fuel system. Maybe it'll give you some ideas, you know, so you can swap them out real quick. If I was running fuel injection, obviously I have a pre and a post filter. If I was running an external pump, or, you know, running an internal pump, you know, it's got the sock on it, so hopefully it won't suck that crap up. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this little fuel system issue that I experienced helps you out when doing your project vehicle. And you guys have a great day. Get out your shop, have some fun, take care, and we'll catch you on the next video.